This episode of YOGAmazing is brought to you by Zumper. Now, I don't know about you, but finding and applying for an apartment rental can be a nightmare. Well, not anymore. Zumper is revolutionizing the rental industry by making it easy to find and apply for your next rental home from your iPhone, Android, or even online. Once your custom filters are set up, including the number of bedrooms, monthly price, and amenities, you'll get real-time updates so you'll be the first to know when a new apartment hits the market. Once you find your place, Zumper offers instant rental application and Experian-powered credit checks, making the process super convenient and ensuring that you get to the front of the line when you apply. Zumper has over 1 million listings across the U.S., so if it's up for rent, it's on Zumper. To get started to find your new home, go to Zumper.com/yoga. That's Zumper.com/yoga. Zumper. Make your move. Welcome everyone to this edition of the YOGAmazing video podcast. I'm Chaz, I'm your host, and welcome back. Now in this week's class, I got an email from Chandler, and she says, Chaz, I have a lot of tightness in my shoulders. Is there anything that you can do to help? Well, Chandler, of course, yoga is great for your entire body, but for the shoulders, of course, it's a great thing that we can do for this. So I'm more than happy to help you, Chandler. So we'll be doing a series of shoulders that's going to open up your shoulders, but as always, it's going to help your whole body as well. So if you have an idea like Chandler, please send me an email, chaz@yogamazing.com. Of course, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember, if you're looking for past episodes, go to yogamazing.com. You got YOGAmazing 24/7. You got the digital downloads that you can get as well, and just individual episodes. Or YOGAmazing 24/7 is a full catalog of over 100 full HD videos with no talking, no ads, pure classes. Please check it out. And if you have any other questions, just please keep me in the loop on what's going on out there. So I always like getting your feedback. After 10 years, it's always good to hear from you, and it's very important. So I keep growing this class with you. So remember, as we go through today's class, to breathe, relax, and have fun in this edition of the YOGAmazing video podcast. From here, we're going to bring it into child's pose, and we're going to stretch it out. Drop your forehead to the floor. Deepen your breath. Now hang out here for a bit just to become present in the class, to focus on your breathing. Remember, big inhales and big exhales. From here, let's bring it up to where we form a little table for the cat and the cow pose. Shoulders over the reins of the wrist, knees or hips width apart. Big inhale looking up, shoulder blades down, spread the sits bones. And as you exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. Inhale looking up, shoulder blades down. And exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. And just follow your breath. Follow the movement with each inhale and exhale. Slowly moving to where you're rounding the back and your stomach's going towards the floor. Remember, as you're rounding the spine, to really squeeze your abs here, because you get an ab workout as well. We're opening the spine. We're also working into the shoulders. Remember to draw the shoulder blades down the back. Good. Now from here, we're going to be doing like a child's pose, but people call this the puppy pose. So you're going to keep your knees hips width apart, and then you're going to really stretch it out through here and drop your forehead down to the floor. So you're not doing a child's pose. Tilt the tailbone, spread the sits bones, draw the shoulder blades down the back, draw the shoulder blades away from each other, deepen the breath. And then slightly come up and take your left, bend your left elbow, bringing the left fingers towards the right elbow. lifting the right arm off the floor, dropping the forehead down, draw that right shoulder blade down the back. Slowly release that arm down. We're going to rotate it. Now we're going to take the right arm, bend it, point the right fingers towards the left elbow, stretch that left arm out, forehead to the floor, but lift the left arm off the floor, drawing that left shoulder blade down the back. Deepen the breath. Slowly release both arms out. Now this time, you're going to do the same thing. Drop your forehead down, but I want you to lift your arms off the floor. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, so this should be a very intense feeling into your shoulders. Deepen the breath. And then slowly release. Bring it back up to sitting. And from here, we're just going to give some nice little swings here for your shoulders because it's very intense. Just take an arm over arm. And from here, we're going to take the right hand, pat yourself on the left shoulder, and push. Remember, don't push down, push over so that arm is parallel to the floor. Deepen the breath. Stretch it out, left hand, right shoulder, and push. Now we're going to take the arms out again, and we're going to X them, and we're going to bend, twist, and then we're going to pull it down. This is one of the best shoulder stretches you can get. It's going to stretch right between the shoulder blades. Do the best that you can. Release, switch it out, X the arms, bend, twist, give it a little lift, and then pull it down. You're going to feel those shoulder blades come apart. I don't mean come apart, literally. I just mean you're going to feel them spread apart. Stay here and breathe. Slowly release. Again, give your arms a little swing. Now from here, we're going to bring it into a plank position. And so we're just going to bring it to here and just hold. Take your toes into the mat. And you're actually going to find out that this is if you want to do a core exercise, this is one of the, you don't have to do crunches. Just hold this for about a good 30 seconds. And this will give you one of the best core works that you can, but it's also great for your shoulders. And release, and bring it back, give it a little swing. Got a lot of things here to work on the shoulders. We're gonna do that one more time. This time we're gonna keep it, we're gonna use our hands, and you can do either one. You can do the forearm plank, or you can do standard plank. So shoulders over the wrist, and hold. Make sure you don't drop into it. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Don't drop the hips. You should be looking like a sliding board right now. Keep your neck in line with the spine. Deepen the breath. Shoulder blades down. And drop to your knees. Good. And release. We're trying to stabilize that shoulder by doing some of these static poses, static moves. Next, we're going to be doing a side plank on both sides. So from here, now you have an option to do this. So here's the plank pose. We want to make sure we're body's in a straight line, and you can bring it up like this. Now if you have the strength, then I want you to bring it up. I want you to stack your legs, give a slight bow to the hips so you get a little crescent, and then looking up. Deepen the breath. If you need to drop your knee, drop your knee. And release. Good. Now, take it to the other side. Again, you can bring it into a standard plank, making sure that you bring your body into a straight formation, bringing that arm up, and you want to, from here, stack the legs or keep the knee down. Remember, get a slight bow, and you can look forward or you can look up, whichever one works for you. Deepen the breath. And release. Good. From here, we are going to now bring it into a downward facing dog. So, down dog's great for everything. As you know, I do it pretty much in every class because I always tell you it stretches you from your fingertips to your heels, but in this one it's great for your shoulders because you work into your shoulders a lot. So come up, bend your knees, push it back. Remember, upside down V, not a soft in, not doing a push-up. So, heels down as best as you can. Draw the shoulder blades away from you, down the back, deepen the breath. Let the body open up. And then slowly walk your hands back. Good. And bring yourself to a standing position. From here, we're going to be doing chair pose, or some people call it thunderboat. So we're going to bend up, bend our knees, stick out our bottom. For all my people in the UK, your bum. So we're going to reach with our fingertips, draw the shoulder blades down the back. So reach, draw the shoulder blades down, and try to sit. You try to stand, you get stuck in the middle. So you're static, but you're reaching and rooting at the same time. Your whole body should be active. You should feel your legs. You should feel your arms, your shoulders, your whole body. This is a very tough pose if you do it the right way. It's tough in a good way. And release. Good. From here, we're going to open it up. We're going to bring it into a Warrior 2 pose. So from here, remember Warrior 2, these are, people always ask me, why do you do the same series of poses? Well, it's like a prescription. You get a prescription, you take that prescription, it helps you to feel better. And that's what this does with yoga. This is a prescription, this class is. And I am not a doctor, nor do I play one. So, on TV. So from here, let's bring it up. Now, see, I'm reaching forward here. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that our spine is vertical. And we want to draw the shoulder blades down the back, then reach through the fingertips, gaze forward, deepen the breath. From here, arm to the leg, and then reach with that shoulder. Deepen the breath. Slowly come up, arms up. Let's rotate to the other side. Big inhale. And as we exhale, again, I always say, tuck it in between two sheets of glass. Don't stick your bottom out or your chest out. Reach, remember, spine vertical. Don't lean forward, don't lean back. Get that spine vertical. Shoulder blades down, lengthen through the arms, soften the gaze, deepen the breath. And arm down, and then reach with the other arm. Now you can look forward, or you can look up, whichever one works for you. But activate this arm so you get that nice stretch into the shoulder. Deepen the breath. Release. Bring it up. Wiggle your feet together. And again, this time, we're going to be doing Thunderbolt pose again, but we're going to be doing it with a twist. So we're going to bring it up, draw the shoulder blades down, bring your feet together, and I want to get a twist with this. So you're going to feel this in your hips, but in your shoulders as well. Release, bring it up, rotate to the other side. Release. Again, bring it up. This time, interlocking the fingers, palms facing away from you. Deepen the breath. Draw the shoulder blades down and up, hands to your side. From here, we're going to get a nice stretch into the shoulders as well. So hand to the leg, bring that arm up, and then you're going to take it over and take this arm and reach. So you're going to feel that stretch down the entire side of your body. So we want to lengthen and roll the heart. Go to the side, deepen the breath. And bring it up, inhaling. And as we exhale, take it to the other side. Deepen the breath. Bring it up. From here, we're going to take it into a chair pose briefly. And then take the hands to the floor, walk it back to a down dog. Drop to your knees. From here, I want you to come to a kneeling position, and we're going to do a camel pose. Hands to your hips. We're going to go full camel. If you can do it, do it. Now, if you can't, you can just follow what I'm going to be doing the first time. So big inhale. We're going to do this twice. And as we exhale, roll the shoulders, drop the head back, hips come forward. Sitting on the heels. Now, we're going to do this twice, like I said. The second time, you can do it the same way we just did it, or you can put your hands on your heels. But I always say, make sure you do it with proper form. Don't push yourself to where you're injured. So, now from here, hands to your hips. Big inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, take your hands back to your heels. The hips come forward, deepen the breath. Up and stretching it out. Laying on the floor. Hang out here, deepen the breath. Now, hands to the chest, thumbs by the chest, elbows tucked in for a cobra. Inhale. And as we exhale, lift. And on this one, I want you to push with your hands. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Don't push too hard, just a little bit. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Keep your neck neutral with the spine. It's almost like a Sphinx pose, a little bit more. And release. And then from here, I just want you to come up into a Sphinx, like this. Stay here, breathe, relax. Slowly bring yourself up, bring yourself back, crisscross your legs, lay on your back, and let's bring it into the resting pose, Shavasana. Arms to your side, palms up. Just take these next few minutes, just allow yourself to rest. This is truly where the magic comes into play with yoga. Just few moments here and surrender and just soak it all in. Take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.